Hello, and thank you for joining us on another one of Baby Elias's afternoon time bedtime stories. Our next story is called The Great Feast by Laura E. Richards. The Great Feast is a delightful story about turning disappointment into a grand occasion for filling up your imagination with a shared feast, thanks to the Play Angel. From Miss Richards' collection of stories and poems, The Pig Brother and Other Fables and Stories in 1881. Let's begin, shall we? Are you ready, Baby Elias? The Great Feast by Laura E. Richards. Once the Play Angel came into a nursery where 4 little children sat on the floor with sad and troubled faces. "What is the matter, dears?" asked the Play Angel. "We wanted to have a great feast, a grand feast," said the child whose nursery it was. "Yes, that would be delightful," said the Play Angel. "But there is only one cookie," said the child whose nursery it was. "And it is a very small cookie," said the child who was a cousin and therefore felt a right to speak. "Not big enough for myself," said the child whose nursery it was. The other 2 children said nothing because they were not relations, but they looked at the cookie with large eyes, and their mouths went up in the middle and down at the sides. "Well," said the Play Angel, "suppose we have the feast just the same. I think we can manage it." She broke the cookie into 4 pieces and gave 1 piece to the littlest child. "See," she said, "this is a roast chicken, a brown bantam. It is just as brown and crispy as it can be. And there is cranberry sauce on one side, and on the other a little mountain of mashed potato. It must be a volcano, it smokes so. Do you see?" "Yes," said the littlest one, and his mouth went down in the middle and up at the corners. The Play Angel gave a piece to the next child. "Here," she said, "it is a little pie. Outside, as you see, it is brown and crusty, with a wreath of pastry leaves round the edge, and for you in the middle. But inside it is all chicken and ham and jelly, and hard-boiled eggs. Did you ever see such a pie?" "Never I did," said the child. "Now here," said the angel to the 3rd child, "is a round cake. Look at it. The frosting is half an inch thick, with candied rose leaves, and angelica laid on it, true lover's knot. And angelica laid on in true lover's knots. And inside there are chopped up almonds and raisins and great slices of citron. It is the prettiest cake I ever saw, and the best." "So it is, I did," said the 3rd child. Then the angel gave the last piece to the child whose nursery it was. "My dear," she said, "just look. Here is an ice cream rabbit. He is snow white outside, with eyes of red barley sugar. See his eyes and his little snubby tail. But inside, I think you will find him pink. Now when I clap my hands and count 1, 2, 3, you must eat the feast all up. 1, 2, 3. So the children ate the feast all up. "There," said the angel, "did ever you see such a grand feast?" "No, never we did," said all the 4 children together. And there are some crumbs left over, said the angel. Come, and we will give them to the brother birds. But you didn't have any, said the child whose nursery it was. Oh yes, said the angel, I had it all. And that ends our story of The Great Feast by Laura E. Richards. Good night, baby Elias.